everybody, it's Caroline. I want to go over a quick recipe that I learned actually from Rachel Ray, but I put my own twist on it, is tomato bruschetta. Now, I don't know about you, but I've had a lot of tomatoes this summer. As you can see, I have some big ones back there, but I just sold actually 10 pounds to a woman in town who's going to use them for canning. But after she took off, I thought, you know what? She inspired me. I'm going to make some bruschetta. So I have a quick and easy recipe for bruschetta, and what I do with all the excess, since I'm not going to eat it all now, is I just put it in the freezer. So it's great for parties. When I have people over, it's always a big hit. I just defrost it one day before, and then you're good to go. So this is what you're going to need for bruschetta. Well, first of all, I just want to go over that bruschetta is not just tomato bruschetta. When people often think about it here in the States, you automatically think, oh, tomatoes. But actually, in Italy, bruschetta is a common word for anything that you can put on like a crostini, like a piece of toasted bread. So you can have hummus bruschetta, you could have bean bruschetta, you could have a meat bruschetta, but the most common bruschetta is the tomato bruschetta. So what kind of tomatoes are best for a type of bruschetta? You don't want to use like big boys like I have behind you. You want to use the little cherries. So I have tons of yellow pear, they're small tomatoes. I have some black vernissage, some cherry hybrids, and what else do I have? Some heirloom cherries. So we're just going to throw that in the pan. So this is what you need to get your bruschetta going. So you're going to need basil. I just cut some from the garden. You're going to need minced garlic. I bought this large jar. It's actually 32 ounces. It was only $5. It lasts a long time. At the local store called Old Mill Creek Store in Antioch, Illinois. They have really great food, all organic food, and great prices. So this is a really good price on your garlic. So $5. Also, you're going to need extra virgin olive oil, EVOO. You're going to need some of that. So what you want to do is put your pan on medium, get a skillet-sized pan, and you're going to pour a little bit of olive oil in your pan. There you go, a little dab will do ya. Then, you're just going to get that olive oil, kind of go it around the pan like that, twist your wrist a little bit, get it all over, get that pan coated with olive oil. Then you're going to take some peppers, some crushed red pepper. Let's see, I know I have some in here. I just used it. Now crushed red pepper, this goes a long way, so you only want a little bit of crushed red pepper. There we go. And we're going to put in a little bit of garlic. So depending on how many tomatoes you have, so I have 3 pints of cherry-sized tomatoes. I'm going to put about, let's see here, probably a good tablespoon and a half of minced garlic. That smells good. I'll let that cook up. Put this back in the fridge. Okay, now I'm going to get a spoon out. Let's see. Oh, here's my ladle. I'll just use this. Get that going. That smells good. I love bruschetta. This is one of my most favorite appetizers. I'm telling you, it is going to be a great hit with your family and friends. Get that going. Okay, now we're going to throw in those 3 pints of tomatoes and make sure you wash them. Woo! Boy, that's spicy. I can smell that crushed red pepper. Now you're going to cut up some basil and throw it in there. So So what I like to do is just mince up those, mince that basil up real fine. Make sure you don't leave any stems in there because nobody likes to get a stem in their bruschetta. Okay, throw some of that in there. Now, when your bruschetta is done and you pour it on a cracker, you're going to want to put some more fresh basil on that bruschetta. Just top it off. It looks really nice. Just going to throw a little bit more in. Okay, stir that up. And now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put the lid on, if I can find it. Put the lid on this, on medium, and let it cook for probably about 20 minutes. And when you know when it's ready, when you can smush your tomatoes, your cherry tomatoes, with your spoon, with a wooden spoon, press down lightly and it bursts. Then you know it's ready. Then you want to stir it up and serve it on a cracker. I also like to add a little bit of stevia to take care of that acidic taste from the tomatoes. I put just a little bit of stevia in there too. And then you're good to go. Just wait, let that kind of go on itself for about 20 minutes. And you got your bruschetta. Just let it marinate in there, and you're good. And then serve it on a cracker, or a crostini. Either one works well, with a little bit of basil on the top. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. There's something you can do with all those tomatoes that are coming out of your ears, those cherry tomatoes, and I hope you like your tomato bruschetta. Have a great day. Happy gardening, everybody.